Tonight, I'm planning to finish building this LEGO Sonic the Hedgehog set, the Sonic Screen Zone Loop Challenge. So yesterday I got most of it done, but then because of me getting too tired and start, drifting off on the conversation. So I've got just one bag left, so I don't think this will take that long. Let's just move the stuff around. So I've got the space to actually, you know, build the remaining stuff. So it has been, quite a fun build, and it's looking like it's going to be a fun play set, which I will do the actual challenge in the in-depth review. So let's just turn on to the page for the final bag. So yeah, yesterday I should have finished it. That's not much there, but I just realized that I'll try to talk about something that I got drift off, and that's what happened when you're really like sleepy and tired. It's just you know you try to talk A, but then your brain connects to something in your subconscious mind. I guess that's how I should describe it. So yeah, the remaining part I think just building those brick build creatures, and should be fun. Should be fun. And let me just get everything out. There's some very interesting printed piece there. The cool thing about the Sonic the Hedgehog set is that none of this, well, at least the set that I bought, has any stickers, so which is good. So you do get some quite unique print. But unfortunately, though, because this is a licensed set, so you can't easily get the the unique decorated pieces or elements easily, because they can't sell license piece on LEGO Pick a Brick, so you have to look for it from like Bricklink or Brick O or Rebrickable, whatever, like third party aftermarket selling marketplace that you trust. Of course, you need to find the one that you trust. You don't want to try, hey, just randomly some Facebook marketplace on someone that you don't even know. Like how can you tell they're sending you the right thing, or the thing that they send you is not damaged? I mean, even Bricklink and other services would have dodgy dealers like that, but it's less likely. At least from the time that I've been using those services, I haven't hit any of the dodgy one. Anyway, we'll, what was the creature name? I actually left the box upstairs, so I don't have the name with me. So we'll see what kind of creature is it. The thing is, I know about Sonic. I play a few of the games, but I don't know all the characters' name. Even Super Mario is like, I play most of the Mario game. I know the characters. I recognize the character, and some of them just, I just don't know the name. Because, back then I wouldn't pay attention on the name of the characters. Just trying to enjoy the game. Okay, so I think there's a fishtail here. Yeah, I just find looking for the element sometimes is a bit frustrating. I think really to do with me not fully concentrating on the building. I think if I'm not talking right, then I'm probably like able to find. Well, will I? Because I still recall like recently when I built Lego set that I haven't a theme, still having some issues on finding bricks. I think it's to do with the setup. Maybe really should start sorting out all the elements before I start building. And you know this Lego piece, I think, is actually quite useful if you want to prank someone, because people say, hey, stepping on Lego is painful. I know, because I made a few videos of me deliberately stepping on Lego. It's actually quite painful, but I always have the idea on making a video on how to maximize the pain of you stepping on Lego. So not just these typical bricks, right? It's this typical bricks. Step on it is painful, but I'm not trying to say, hey, which piece will have the most painful effect. Anyway, you see this piece here, this way that you could create something that is extremely painful. But let me think about how to make that video, because I think that won't be a short. I think that has to be um, a long form video. It's not going to be too long. It's probably like 3 to 5 minutes or something like that. But my idea is to kind of design the most painful Lego setup. So what that means is that it's not just building something. It will be quite simple. You just need specific elements, and also distribute the Lego in a way which you need to think about. Um, when you step on it, what's the reaction? So you kind of step back and stuff, right? So you need to kind of distribute all the little. You don't want to have big pile of big pieces like base plate or something like that. Because if it's too big, you the risk of damaging the Lego piece increase because you've got a mess. So example, things like this, right? If you step on, right in the center, the more likely for it to crack. So we don't want that. Like, so yeah, there's some thinking. Always have been that thinking. That video idea. Maybe I should, given that not not buying that many new set or having space issues, so I can't really cope with building a lot and figuring out space, right? So start to having some different video idea. People might say, hey, maybe you should do a layout. Having a city layout really not my thing yet. Or building big mock and stuff, still not good enough to create my own creation. Well, the one thing is I don't have all the pieces sorted, so it's kind of like very difficult to have it well planned. So it's gonna be like a drift, just all this bricks. So that's why I'm saying, like, I'm not at that level where you just give me some random bricks and I could create something meaningful. Anyway, so we've got this piranha like fish here. Then we've got this little bird inside. It's supposed to be, staying on top of the thing that we built yesterday. So, if someone step in here, then the fish will fail and you can save the little bird. So that's how it works. So I'm not sure how it's gonna work in terms of the loop challenge, whether Sonic needs to fall directly on top and then able to roll over to hit Dr. Eggman. So I'll figure it out when I start filming in-depth review. But here we are. We've got one creature created. We've got just another small location that we need to build right now. So it's a brick built palm tree. It's quite similar to the one that I've built in the Lego Animal Crossing set. It's much smaller though for the Animal Crossing, of course, because the scale is slightly different. But in terms of just looking at the picture, the leaves, this one looks much more um, detailed. But then you just can't compare. It's different game, different setup. So, but it's always interesting to have something like this. But I still prefer the palm tree from the late 80s and 90s from the Pirates. That that was a pretty cool. I mean, I remember it was quite frustrating to build a trunk, but it does look really nice. So they don't make them anymore, but I do have those old set. I just haven't moved them from my old place to this place yet, because still, nearly 3 years moving into this new place. Still haven't, sort out some of the storage and stuff, so I can't bring those here yet. And then maybe some point I don't want to like rebuild them or um, have a look. Or you can check out my video on like one of the Islander set. Back then it was COVID, lockdown, no, can't go out, nothing open. Um, so it's like stay home. So why not having, you know, building some older set, right? And that video actually was quite popular. You should go check it out if you're, interested in some older set. And in fact, I do think, hey, maybe I should start just opening not the set that I acquired in the past 10 years in the backlog, but also set that from older times. I don't think them. I mean, I'm sure that there are contents, but at least I watch lots of Lego contents, but YouTube hasn't recommended those to me. So I believe um, there might be some audience that try to look for those, but just not enough content for them. So because most of the retro set, well, not necessarily like retro, but lots of uh, the older sets, that video that I make, like the Lego football one, the Islander one, even some of the Western one, has pretty good um, retention. So yeah, maybe that's something that I can pursue. Did I get everything right? Hopefully I did. So I think we're building an action feature with sets like this, and if you start seeing lots of technique pieces, it's most likely that you're building either a foundation or some action features. Anyway, I think someone's crying. Let me just pause the video and go check up. I'm back, so I thought it was my kids crying, but it actually was the neighbors. So I was really worried. So they're still asleep, so I can still, continue. It's just one bag. Really don't want to end up need to finish half of this and then need to, continue tomorrow. Because has to finish today. But I don't know how it's gonna work though. This it's a bit hard to press this in. Okay, what's next then? Okay, so I still find that alignment or sometimes the instruction booklet is really hard to see the right positions. It's always a thing. It's like the older set, the instruction booklet is not as elaborate. It's more like, oh yeah, this step. They don't show you like what's the next piece. I remember like every time there's like building something bigger, I need to like count how many studs and then make sure that I place the right place. And often like it's taking a lot more time, even though like in past the set are less complicated, I would say. But yeah, some interesting experience. And what's this here? What? Okay. It's really hard to see exactly what we need to do, and then this is a very interesting printed piece. Is that the Sonic shoes, and like I mean the interesting part is the type of element that having the print on, because usually you don't get this type of print. So it's another cool things going on with this set. So obviously it's not like a really detailed location view, but it has this like positive And I just find the overall set the building experience quite enjoyable. That's the most important part, right? Because you don't want to buy something. Well, I have yet to acquire a set that really having a hard time building. Anyway, let's just continue building the tree. So we've got the palm tree. So we're building the leaves right now. Anyway, even though there's just one bag, and I think I'm still taking a long time to kind of finish building this. Why? I don't really know why. Um, maybe just a lot more small pieces around. Maybe. Um, and this kind of accident makes it harder to build quick, right? So, but anyway, um, building Lego is not a competition on hey who can finish building fastest. There's no point. Well, someone might find it interesting, but for me, right, it's not a competition. It's supposed to be something that you take your time to enjoy. It's supposed to be a relaxing hobby rather than a stressful that you need to finish stuff under time limit or something like that. Uh, let's start to wonder, after this set, what is the next Lego set to build? Right? My idea is that because I actually want to build some of the biggest set in my backlog, but the way that I organize my stuff makes it really hard for me to get them out. So it's like, okay, maybe I should build all the smaller set that prevent me from getting them out easily. Uh, that might be a way. So there are quite a few sets that around the area. So yeah, I haven't decided yet, but maybe it's tomorrow we'll not be building. Tomorrow I will do the review of this particular set. Um, Originally, I thought, hey, I could have just one bag, finish this, and then do the review. But no, it's already past 11 p.m. So I rather go to bed a bit earlier, so to avoid the situation of there's already quite a few days. Uh, I think especially when building this set, even some set earlier that I kind of went to a half sleeping mode, so making the conversation kind of I don't know maybe anyway when having conversation is kind of suddenly drift off the topic, even me myself not aware until the final sentence. And but anyway, I really talked about that very early in this video and even yesterday's video. So yeah, rather trying to like do everything within a certain time and set and end up not enough sleep. I will just take my time and get more sleep because otherwise sometimes I think there were quite a few days that I just continue building past midnight, and then I need to upload video and you know end up also browsing the internet, making me not going to bed until very very late, and then still get up quite early to go to work and stuff. But actually, wasn't that helpful. But anyway, so yeah, so today's plan is after finish building this is to take some rest. And because this video is not going to be long, which means the processing will also be much quicker. Just need to get this angle right. So the tail of a lizard, or well, not necessarily lizard, but chameleon. Okay. Okay, and then we need to build the head. Let's see. It's actually quite interesting on how all these simple pieces able to create a very lively looking creature. And we absolutely love the printed eyes. I think it's going to be very, very useful. Also, I really want to get some of the extra for this really cool printed eye elements. And here we are. We've got the picture here, I think. And we've got a little puppy. I believe it's a puppy. That will be on top of the palm tree. Guess the idea is, oops, it's gonna drop. The idea is, it will fall like this, and something that jump on and it will fall. Quite interesting. I can't get it straight though. Is it supposed to be straight? I don't think I can get it straight. Can it be? It's hard though, because there's some mess on top. So, the instruction booklet and all the packaging kind of show that, hey, it kind of stand up straight, but I don't think I can do that. So it's supposed to be just stay right after the thing. So let's just see. It just like combined with other set, that doesn't really show me like, hey, what is the intended setup. That will be up to me. So we have finished building this Sonic's Green Hill Zone. Was this loop challenge? So let's just set it up in a way that represents the default setup. And I forgot to bring Sonic down, but anyway, so this is how it's supposed to look like, I think. It looks like this. Okay, maybe I got it wrong. Yeah. Come on. Oops. That's exactly why sometimes it's difficult to do things. Yeah. Okay. All right. Then I got the wrong side. If I do it here, then I can face this end. It's still too heavy though, so it can't really stand straight. Anyway, let's just set up this way. And we've got the jet ski. Oops. It's so hard to set it up. So this way will be connected like this. Okay, but anyway, when until I get upstairs, it will be quite difficult. Okay, so it's supposed to be like this, something like that. But here we are. This is how it looks. The finished product. So we've got the whole loops from here. So Sonic's supposed to go through here, jump through that. Somehow it will save everything. But given the lineup, so Sonic will probably fit through this hoop here and try to hit this part so that Big Man will fall over. But it's up to me to decide how I want to set up the course. But this is how it's going to look like. A pretty cool looking course with some cool parts, and I can't wait to do the in-depth review. And this is the Sonic Green Hill Zone Loop Challenge, and I had fun, and we'll see you in the next build, or make sure that you go watch my review of this set. Yeah, that's it for tonight.